Do you think the taxpayers should be footing the bill for their NCSL trip?
No.
Are you going to ask them not to pay, or are you going to ask them not to ask for reimbursement then?
No, I'm not.
Why?
Because the rules were the rules when they went up there, and they got in under the old rules. I think the rules ought to be changed in the future, though, because they're on the way out, and they're not going to have much time to use their experience to benefit the taxpayers and their constituents. But the ones that are there now, they did it under the old rules.
So why didn't you think about this, policy before? I mean, obviously there was a wave of people who decided that they were going to retire this year.
Yeah, I just wasn't thinking. Honestly, I didn't think about it. I didn't know. I don't go on very many of those trips myself, and I just haven't given it much thought. Probably ought to go on more. But if I get beat in the election in November, I will not be going on any trips. Well, I guess I won't be able to, though, because I'll be out of the
After
legislature.
November,
If I lose a primary 2 years from now, I will not be going on trips.
What do you think about them going and taking this trip, even though they're kind of lame duck legislators at this point?
Well, we have a policy that we have strictly enforced that each legislator gets one trip per session, and these members had signed up for this trip long before they knew whether or not they were going to be reelected. I think Richard Montgomery had every idea that he was going to be reelected to the State House. So I don't think in any way it was an attempt to misuse the system.
What about retiring lawmakers? I mean, you have a couple on the Democratic side, like Nafee and Richardson without going, but yeah, you had some other people who had retired and they had gone, and you'd given the approval for that expense.
That approval did take place, and that was their one trip, and so that was decided many months ago by my staff. So, I'll respect their decision as legislators that that's the way they chose to use their legislative trip.
And